What's up guys, my name is Ivan Valdovinos, and on this channel I provide tips, tricks, advice, and strategies for your graduate school applications. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. So 4 months ago, I submitted a request to access my admissions file for the Harvard Graduate School of Education. As a reminder, I did apply back in 2015 and was accepted in 2015 for the 2015-2016 cohort. And so I did not know until after watching some YouTube videos that you can actually request your admissions file to kind of see what the admissions committee wrote about you or why they accepted you into the Harvard Graduate School of Education. And so I submitted this petition because of this FERPA policy that they have. We're allowed to ask for our admissions file. And that admissions file actually came in. This document right here has been traveling from Washington all the way to San Diego, here where I'm located now. So my sister brought it over this past weekend. She came down to California to visit me and went to Los Angeles, did some fun activities down there. But she also brought this file that came in from the Harvard Graduate School of Education. So I'm excited to jump into this video and show you exactly what the committee said about me in terms of my application when I applied. I am not sure exactly what I'm going to be looking at when I open up this document, so this video might be a fail, but I'm going to give you the ins and outs of what that admission file says. Hopefully it does provide us with some great insight in terms of why I got accepted. That way you're able to see what you can do to improve your applications to also get accepted into top master's programs for graduate school. So let's get right into the video. I'm actually nervous to open up this document just because I've been looking forward to reading why I actually got into the Harvard Graduate School of Education, or at least get some insight on what that process is like. But I'm also scared that maybe this file is just what I submitted with my application and doesn't even provide us with insight. All right, let's go ahead and open up the FedEx document here and see what they provided. So out of the document, I have this, I don't know what to call it, but this other folder. And then inside are all these papers. So let's go ahead and look at some. So the beginning, it says, "Dear Ivan, enclosed you will find your student record from the Harvard Graduate School of Education. If you have any questions," and then there's an email that I can contact. So let's go ahead and check what they said about my application here. So let's see. So the first thing is that they received my transcripts from the University of Arizona, where I submitted some extra courses that I took over the summer. Let's see what else do they have in here. Okay, something about some immunization records. They also have my, hold on, they also have my acceptance letter at the beginning of the pile. So here it is. Let's see what else. Okay, no notes, my application, distinctions, okay, grades. Okay, let's see. So far, it looks like it's just a copy of my application. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see any notes or anything. Nope, it looks like okay, let's see. Alright you guys, so I just went through the documents here. Honestly, nothing, there's nothing about the application process. It was literally just the application that I submitted. So yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. I was expecting for me to receive, I don't know, some comments, maybe a document that stated why I'm qualified or why I was qualified to get into the Harvard Graduate School of Education. But yeah, I think I'm still gonna upload this video just to give you some insight on what it's like to get your admissions file from your graduate school institution. And it looks like the system that I thought was gonna be, I guess I'm surprised in terms of how they select students. So it doesn't seem like an actual committee of people review it all and provide comments. What I'm thinking that happens is that your application gets submitted to like a first round of admissions counselors who will go through it to make sure that you qualify, that you meet their basic qualifications. So maybe a certain GPA, maybe some test scores, potentially some other factors that I don't really know right at the moment. But then after that, they might read your statement of purpose. And then because in your statement of purpose, you should be mentioning people that you want to work with, they might have sent off to those people that I wrote about. And then those people on that end decide if you are a good candidate or not for their program. So that's what I'm thinking that happens here. It's not like undergraduate institution or undergraduate programs where they actually have like a grading scale like I've seen on other YouTube videos. It looks like it's a little bit different for graduate school programs. So I'm a little bit shocked, honestly. Because I do have my whole application, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna do an extended version of what I actually submitted to the Harvard Graduate School of Education when I applied and what got me in, because I do have the whole application, so I can break it down for you, because prior to asking for my admissions file, I did not have the application. I only had bits and pieces. I had my statement of purpose, I had a resume that I thought I submitted, but now I have the real thing. I also have letters of rec from a few of the people that wrote me letters of rec. So maybe I can make a video on what should you be asking your letter of rec writers to write in your letters. That way you're able to submit the strongest possible letter of recommendation from the persons that really know you. And so I will make more videos based on this application, but honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I was more excited than I should have. I didn't really learn much about why I got accepted, at least from the committee end, but I will review this application file and I will make more videos. If you have any questions about the Harvard Graduate School of Education or how to prepare your application package, let me know, because I can now dissect my actual application and give you some greater insight on what you might want to include in certain sections of the application. Alright you guys, so that concludes my video on reviewing my admissions file for the Harvard Graduate School of Education. Obviously it wasn't what I expected, and I hope that you're not disappointed with this video, but I still want to post it just because it does give you some insight on what to expect if you decide to either apply for HGSC or even attain your admissions file. There's really nothing that they're going to provide you besides your full application, which could be a great help to the people who are applying. So hopefully in the next couple of videos, I am able to shed some light on what I submitted and how I can help you get into HGSC by analyzing my own application. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.